You know, when you're looking for a new place to live, it's so easy to just focus on the goal and miss the little things. But what if I told you that every single for rent sign is basically a window into a local culture? Well, today, we're going to decode one single apartment ad from Dhaka, Bangladesh, and you'll see just how much of a story it has to tell.
So, take a look at this. It's a pretty simple printed piece of paper, right? And hey, if you don't read Bengali, it's probably just a jumble of lines and dots. But this isn't just an ad. It's like a cultural artifact, packed with clues about daily life, community, and how people connect. And over the next few minutes, we're going to crack it open, piece by piece.
All right, first things first. What is this sign even trying to tell us? Like with any ad, let's start with the most important part, the headline. Here it is in big, bold Bengali script. These three words are the key to unlocking this whole thing. Any ideas what they might mean?
And there you have it, flat for rent. Simple, direct, and something people are looking for all over the world. With just that one translation, we figured out the entire purpose of this sign. We're looking for a home. So now, let's find out what kind of home it is.
Okay, so we know we're looking for a flat, but what are the specs? Every rental ad gives you the details. So let's break down what this apartment actually offers.
Our first feature here actually has a little clue you might be able to guess. Take a look at that second word. It's what's called a loan word, which means it was borrowed directly from English.
That's right, dui bedroom. 2 bedrooms. It's standard information, of course, but it's also a cool little peek into how languages are always mixing and evolving. So, what about the rest of the layout?
All right, here's the next line of features, again in the original Bengali. You might spot a few more loan words here, which definitely give us some hints. Let's lay it all out so it makes sense.
Now this is where it gets really interesting. Look at that first term, dining drawing. In a lot of South Asian apartments, this means a single big open concept space that works as both your dining room and your living room. The ad also lists dui bath, 2 bathrooms, and ik veranda, 1 balcony. So now we have the full picture, a 2-bed, 2-bath apartment with a combined living space and a balcony. Pretty standard stuff.
So we know what the apartment is like, but where is it? The address holds another fascinating cultural clue, and it reveals a totally different way of thinking about location.
Okay, here's the full location line. We've got the building number, the area, which is called Swami Bag, and it even tells us it's on the 4th floor. But the most interesting part, the real key, is what's inside the parentheses. Opposite the Baitul Khair Jame Mosque. This isn't just a street address, it's a perfect example of
Landmark-based directions. In so many parts of the world, especially in a super dense city like Dhaka, the easiest way to find a place isn't always a street name. It's by using a well-known community landmark that everyone knows. And a mosque? It's the perfect reference point. It's a central, respected, and easy-to-spot hub for the whole neighborhood.
So we've got the what, and we've got the where. The final piece of this puzzle is the how. How does someone who's interested actually get in touch?
The ad gives you a direct line. Here's the first mobile number listed right under the heading for contact. There's no email, no website to fill out, just a simple, direct phone number. And, just in case, they even give you a second number. This focus on a direct phone call, on a personal connection, really tells you something important about how business gets done here.
You know, this ad really points to a direct-to-owner rental culture. It's not like going through a big real estate agency. This is all about a personal transaction. It suggests a much simpler process, which is probably really common for these kinds of neighborhood rentals, where community and a direct conversation are valued way more than intermediaries and tons of paperwork.
So let's just step back for a second. We started with a page of text that most of us probably couldn't read, and now, piece by piece, we've actually uncovered a whole story. Let's put it all together.
This one simple sign tells us that in this neighborhood in Dhaka, good old-fashioned printed paper is still a powerful way to advertise. It shows us that finding your way around is deeply connected to community landmarks, not just lines on a map. It highlights that people prefer direct, person-to-person communication, and it confirms that there's a shared understanding of what a standard family apartment looks like.
So we went from flat for rent to a full cultural snapshot. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? The next time you walk down the street, maybe take a closer look at those signs you usually just ignore. What kind of hidden stories are they telling about your community, your culture, and the way you live?